What's Gucci YouTube? It's Pat Brady, you dig, live and direct, man. As you see though, in the title of this video, is totally different than what I normally do my videos on. Most of the time, most of my videos are basically about, shows, movies, gaming, and things of that, social media things, blunt talk. But this is a very, very serious video, but a very positive video of that, about some experience I've been going through for over 10 years plus. You dig what I'm saying? So I have had tendinitis since I was probably 19 years old. If you don't know what tendinitis is, it's like the ringing in your ears that you may have consistently. It may be for a short period of time. It might be a roaring, hissing, piercing sound, high-pitched screeching, all types of stuff. Tendinitis, you know what I'm saying, that, people have different versions of it, you know what I'm saying? But I do have it. I got it when I was about 19 years old. I can kind of give you the backstory of it. Basically, now that I've done more research on it, I probably know why I actually got it. But, I was 19 years old. It was a lot going on in my life at the time. My parents were, getting a divorce. My dad was really sick. I was kind of in and out of running around the streets a little bit, partying, women. I was pretty wilding as a teenager, but low-key, I was, like, not feeling good, you know what I'm saying, about myself and where I was at. And, I was eating bad. I was doing a lot of music because I make music. Just doing a lot of drugs, and one day I got sick and I found out I had acid reflux, and when I didn't know what it was. So for probably like 2 weeks, I'm in the house, I'm sweating, I'm thinking I'm gonna pretty much die from acid reflux. I had no idea. I was 19. And while I was dealing with acid reflux, all of a sudden this ringing just came in my left ear, right? And I just do music a lot, loud stuff in my ears. I was in the studio a lot. So, I'm thinking this has something to do with this, but I am panicking out of my mind. Like at 19, I don't know if you guys had this when tendinitis when you were young, but it was very, very scary for me at 19 years old. I had anxiety out the roof. I'm like, Pops, what's going on? And I ended up going to CVS. I did my pops was like, it might be the earwax in your ear. So I went CVS, got some Debrox, ear cleaning for your ear. Got all this wax out my ear. And I would say, like, maybe like in a month, it just went away. Like, I stopped hearing it, you know what I'm saying, in my knowledge. So I'm like, and it's not even that I thought I beat it. I just stopped thinking about it, So from 19 all the way till now, I'm in my late 30s. I'm in my early 30s right now. I haven't had any flare-ups, But the thing is, like, through my 20s, I would have moments where my ears were just, like, ringing like crazy. But I remember I talked to this female that was just like, dog, just do this to your ear, shake your ear, and it's going to go away. And sometimes that really did work for this ear most of the time. For the left ear, I thought it worked. I do it, and I'm like, okay, it's gone. But I'm talking about sometimes I'd be sitting still, and it's just like the, and I'm just like, whoa, what is this? Life moves on. My 20s, I'm going to be real with y'all. I was ripping and running, doing a lot, always had my mind on stuff, music, women, money, working. I just was always in my 20s just grinding, so I really didn't pay attention to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that I still kind of had it. I remember, like, maybe, like, sometimes I would, like, go like this in my ear and I would hear it ringing, but I would be like, whatever. It was just out of sight, out of mind. Let's fast forward to now, maybe about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I was in the house and, like, I started hearing like a little extra noise. Like, I just recognized the noise and I'm like, why am I hearing this noise? It's nothing I heard since I was 19. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing the noise. I'm like, whatever, I go see Furiosa, and like in the movie theater, this movie Mad Max, I go see Furiosa, and it's just like every time the silence comes up, I would hear like a little. So I'm like, uh-oh, like what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like I thought this was gone, you know, and go get some Debrox again, get my ears waxed clean, and it's just still just. So at this point, I'm like, dog, what is happening? Anxiety's kicking in again. I'm kind of stressing for like a day. And I'm like, dog, how is this happening to me again? You did. I'm going to tell y'all straight up. In 2012, when I was 19, it was not a lot of things talking about tendinitis at all. You know, nobody really had knowledge on it. To my knowledge, it wasn't not on YouTube. So, you know, we in 2024. Immediately, I started Googling stuff. All negative stuff. People like, my ears, it just won't stop, and it gets worse, and I'm going to die with this. Like, it's so much negative stuff on Reddits and forums, and anybody with tendinitis, I'm going to tell you this. Stay away from forums. Stay away from anything negative dealing with this condition. You dig? Because that's all I got at first, trying to find solutions. And I'm a person that believes in God. You dig? So I put it to God. I gave it to God. And God always comes through. I started going on YouTube, looking for ways to, you know, look into it. Just seeing all these positive YouTubers. And I'm gonna end up, like, through this part, I'm going to actually put all the YouTubers that I watched, just saying how they just was beating tinnitus, and they're beating it, and they're cured from it, and they got it down to they won't hear it. And I'm like, man, it's basically what I had when I was 19 through 20, you know, when I figured it out when I was 19. Like, you know, I got it down low. It wasn't stressing me. And the more and more I digged into the positive side of this, I realized that a lot of this stuff for tendinitis is stress-induced, your health, your mental health, your physical health, your body, things of that nature. Like, I'm looking at these positive videos, like, getting inspiration, because I'm just like, wow, this is probably why, you know, it was so low the first time, because, you know, like, when I was in my 20s, I wasn't stressed out. You know what I'm saying? In the past year, probably the most stressful year of my life, but the most growth of my life. But I had so much stress and anxiety with my life in the past year, like low-key, high-key, you know? And when I came back for my birthday in March, I just kind of was just eating kind of just wild. I was just eating crazy wild, not really taking care of my health. And then when I went to go play basketball, maybe about a month ago, I pulled my groin muscle, right? And my groin area was just feeling just a certain way. It was just feeling off. Like, something about it was just feeling off, you know? And I was so worried about that I started just, all of a sudden, tinnitus starts just kicking in again. So I'm looking at all these YouTubers, they're like, man, you know, like, it's stress-induced. So I'm just like, man, this is probably why I kicked back up. And so I just want to say, man, God is good, but shout out to all the positive YouTubers pushing a good message about this condition with tendinitis, man. I'm going to just tell y'all now, man, I've been hearing it for the past couple days, but with all the positive YouTubers that I've been out here, I'm telling you, it's just like literally I've gotten so much confidence just to embrace what it is. You feel what I'm saying? And just live my life how I've been living, happy, fun. But I've also made some changes. I've been meditating. I've been juicing, stretching consistently every day. And y'all, I'm telling you, it has literally become obsolete in my brain that fast. You feel me? And when I see like positive messages, I'm already a positive person. So the positive message really inspired me and just made me like, man, I'm not going to be like these people on Reddit. And unfortunately, you know, people who, you know, themselves, you know, Delito, LIFO, I can't do that, man. God, it's so much more to live for. You feel me? So this video, I know y'all like, where is this going? I just want to just give out some positive love and energy to people who have tinnitus, man. You are not alone, dog. This made me, getting into this time again, it flaring back up, made me really look into myself. Like, I'm really not in a good state mentally. You know what I'm saying? Stress. I kind of figured out I got ADHD in the past year. You know, my working situations were very changed up a bit, but bunch, you know, like, it was just a lot going on with me, man. And my advice to people with tinnitus, man, one, go to God about it. That's just me, you know. Two, make sure you keep your stress down. Keep your health together. Stretch and communicate with others what's going on. You feel me? Because they may understand where you coming from. When I was looking at the comments of some of these positive YouTubers, I was like, man, I didn't know it was that many people out here with so much positivity about this condition. And it inspired me so much, man. I've never meditated, honestly, like seriously, my whole life. And the fact that I've learned to meditate, stretch, and be more positive about where I'm going with life, just based off this condition. Because I'm like, man, I'm not going to let this be me. You feel me? And my pops always says this to me, man. He always says this to me. When your body's tired, your mind must go on in spite of. So no matter what's going on with you, you got to go on in spite of, man. So this is my positive video just to people out there telling you, man, you can beat this, man. You can lower and cure this, man. And right now, I'm at the stage where it's kind of fuzzy. I think I got like a little, my sinuses are a little funny right now. Allergies are switching up in DC and Maryland. So allergies are kind of serious here. So, you know, this morning I meditated to my tinnitus. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I meditated to it. You feel me? Because I'm not going to not live my life because of this. I went to go see Bad Boys. I was like, man, I can't. It was points where I was just like, dog, this is going crazy in the movie. But once I just realized what's going on and how you gotta fight back, I got better mentally. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta fight back from this, man. And I made this video because, you know, like right now, it's probably like, mine is probably like at a like a 2 or 3 out of 10. You feel me? Like I can like hear it when it's silent, of course. Sometimes like the other morning I woke up, it was like blaring. But instead of like panicking and having anxiety, I went to pray. I went to meditate. So, you know, I just want to give a big shout out to everybody out here. Keep on fighting with tinnitus, man. You will get to the other side if you stay positive and make a mental inside change about where you're at with yourself. Because you're walking around stressed, anxiety, it's going to be all day long. So I'm sending my love, my prayers to anybody with this condition as well. If you want to DM me or email me or write in the comments about your story, put it down below. And, you know, probably a month from now, I'm going to give y'all some reports throughout the year about how it's been and just some tips of how it's been with my meditation. And this is pretty much the most open I've been on my channel about things like this with my conditions or where I'm at been in my life, you know, where I'm at with my life. You know, I normally just kind of keep it away from my life, you know, but, you know, I seen the positivity getting put out here and I said, man, let me put some positivity out here and let y'all know y'all can do it, man. When your body's tired, your mind must go on in spite of. You dig? So much love to everybody with this condition. Subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz, man, for just some joy and laughter of just me and, you know, all the great content we got on here. But just if you need some motivation, watch this video to keep going and watch all these other YouTuber videos to keep going. Stay positive. Only positivity when it comes to tinnitus, man. It's Pat Brady, man. Peace and love.